Hey everybody, this is Xavier from brandingbetteryou.info, and in this video I would like to talk to you about one of my mentors. One of my mentors in life up to about 15 years ago or so was my father. And one of the things that I learned from my father was don't ever give up, don't ever quit. And this became a valuable lesson for me. I learned this at a really young age and back when I was in high school. And one of the things that I don't normally share about myself was that in this lesson, this was my first attempt at playing a team-oriented sport, as opposed to what kids do when they play out in the park or whatnot. They form these little teams amongst friends, and they begin to play ball out in the street. Well, playing football in high school was my first attempt at playing organized ball, and after going through long practice in double sessions in the summer, where you're wearing, like 100 pounds equipment, you're sweating profusely, you're tired, you're run down. I went through all that, went through 2 weeks of training, and just as classes started for the fall, I decided, for whatever reason, I can't remember now, so long ago, but I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore, and I just up and quit. Well, my father was not too happy with that. And more than him being mad, he was disappointed. And not only to mention that my father was disappointed, but my coach was disappointed, because both my father and my coach had a lot of expectations for me. And so, basically what happened was I learned a lesson the hard way. And that lesson was don't quit, don't ever give up. And so what I learned from that experience was that, the only person you're hurting by quitting or giving up is yourself. You're not hurting anybody else. You may have other people that care about you, that how can I say this, that want to see you do well. But ultimately, the only person you really hurt in the end by quitting, whether it's your network marketing business, whether that's MLM, whether it's you're not finishing school, whether you give up on a goal you have of a dream career, whatever that may be. The only person in the end that you really hurt is you're hurting yourself. And so I learned by watching those two people specifically, not to mention my teammates who really kind of shunned me at that point, watched me go through 2 weeks of all that, and then for me to just quit. They didn't really appreciate that. They didn't like quitters, and no one likes a quitter. And I learned that lesson, again, when I was 15, 16 years old. And so since then, I rejoined the team, played the following year, did well, won awards for playing, so on and so forth. But again, the most valuable thing I learned from my father was don't ever quit, don't ever give up. Because when you do that, the only person again that loses in the end really is you. So that's my one of my mentor stories. That's my father and my football coach. Both I learned a very valuable experience from that. I learned that at a very young age, and since then I haven't quit anything. And so I want to pass that along to you and share that with you, so that hopefully when you get involved in something like this, or whatever business you decide to get involved with, you realize that quitting, again, ultimately is only going to hurt yourself. All right? And again, this is Xavier from brandingbetteryou.info, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Thank you. See you next time.